Hey there's my fans. Thanks for your patience and welcome to the finals. It's Isurus Gaming versus 404 here from Latin American.
Jesus.
Yeah, once again, just the artists are real fast these days. Zeus and Fenrir just slapped up there.
So close.
In a wink of an eye. One of these days they're going to just turn off the chroma key and we're just going to be standing here just like in front of a green screen. But it is 404 Isurus, guys. This is the finals. It is a best of 3. And the winner of this will determine who from Latin America comes to Atlanta for the World Championship of Smite in January.
That's right. And quite a ways to go. But even if, and you know, we've been talking a lot about can they defeat North America, can they defeat Europe? Even if they don't, there's still a pretty significant prize pool for these players.
Yes. Even just kind of beating your region and maybe the Chinese region and the Brazilian region, like kind of being the best of the new regions,
right,
still nets you a pretty healthy penny, going to be over 100 Gs. So
yeah,
you want to be that guy.
And even taking last is like 1-point-something%, which right now is still like almost 20 grand.
Yeah, that's it's
actually it's probably over 20 grand at this point.
No, 1% of 2 million would be 20,
I thought it was 1.75% or something crazy.
I think it's 1.5. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a
lot of money just for qualifying. So they do want to win this game, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's game number 1 in a best of 3. 404 versus Isurus, and let's go ahead and introduce your teams. We have had early first bloods, so we'll try to keep it short and snappy here. 404, you know them, you love them. It is going to be Octaleon on the Neath, paired up with Zestsu, who I believe is a... Is that the same player that we saw in the last game?
Sounds like
yeah, I think it is. Nicer is now Nicer Chile, no longer just Nicer, so a quick name change for him. VK Tox will be your Ross. I think some name changes on the team.
Why do they got to do this?
Martine will be your Nemesis as well, and finally it leaves Nicer, a.k.a. Nicer Chile, as your new on the mid. And their opponents today are Isurus, Brandon.
My new favorite team that doesn't change their names every 5 seconds.
Yes.
Isurus, and not the Freakingos.
Wolf RZ or nah? No, it's Wolf RZ, who we saw be very, very strong. Definitely the matchups to watch for me here are going to be Trezdu versus Nicer in the mid lane, where I give the advantage to Trezdu based on gameplay I've seen, and Wolf RZ versus Oxy in the duo, where also I'm giving the advantage to Isurus.
You know, I'm looking a lot at Martin here as well. I want to see what he's going to bring to the table with Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis versus Thor here, and you get a Nemesis picked into a Zhonghui.
Hey, MLC Stealth sitting there like, wait.
Oh, this.
Oh, I see. Is that what I was doing wrong? Even though he wasn't doing anything wrong, because he was still winning every engagement.
Yeah, it comes down a lot in this matchup here, so we'll talk about it in a moment as we do have a bit of an invade coming out, and Johnny Boy. The pipes are calling it again. Yeah,
well, he's getting slowed as well. Now, see, this is where things get sticky. They have to go to lane. They have to push. You don't want to miss a lot of creeps.
Yeah, you can't afford to miss them because it'll set you back multiple levels here. But with no camps really picked up by the 404 boys either, no real advantage going to be coming out of this early aggression. But to go back to this Zhonghui and kind of what the Nemesis matchup means and why it's a difficult one to play. Zhonghui's ultimate doubles his protections gained from his passive. And Nemesis's ultimate steals away the protections and gives them to her.
Right.
So without like perfect timing on that Zhonghui ultimate, making sure the Nemesis ultimate is down or she's out of range, she can strip away your protections and make herself basically unkillable in the fight. In the duo lane here, big damage coming out from Dayton actually with that root into the Wisp. She's going to be very, very annoying. And once again, it's Sylvanas in the lane.
Did Sylvanas just get pushed?
It looks like it.
Crazy.
I mean, Neath does have pretty damn respectable clear.
That's not Wolf, though.
It's not Wolf, though.
That's not Wolf, though.
It's
Wolf's
Oxy.
on Apollo.
Yeah, so we'll see kind of the
Maybe
other
that's
side
why
of
it
this
got
matchup.
pushed.
And honestly, I would the Apollo and Sylvanas lane together, it seems a little weak versus Neath Geb. A lot of CC.
I mean, well, the healing is going to help the lack of Apollo clear versus the sustainability from Geb helping the fact that Neath has pretty ridiculous clear. But blue buff looks like it's going to go to the proper owner there as the very rotund Zhonghui sporting a very small circular ball.
Lane pressure on the left side of the map, Sylvanas and Apollo. The Hog is up in 1 second. You should have taken the orange buff, boys. This is what we're talking about. They had it right there.
Yeah, right there. There's no reason not to get it.
They had it right there, and they should know because Nemesis is in the mid lane,
and
they
should
have an
call that
opportunity to get it. It should be an easy pickup for them. And a little bit left on the board from Isurus, boys. If you're watching this back, Isurus or 404, that is a timing you must hit.
Yes, if you do not do that, Cog Red, Cog, absolutely Aquila, they will take everything from you. And if SK does it, they're going to do it and then yell in your face, which is my favorite.
Yeah, they're going to, yeah.
I love it. I'm secretly rooting for First Blood to go to SK so that they can just start screaming.
Listen to Reels.
And Maniac.
And Maniac going nuts.
Be real Maniacs. Wasn't that fun? Did you like that?
Maniac.
Real Maniac.
So big rotation to the left side here from Isurus.
The body blocks are driving me crazy.
Whoa, I would use Mjolnir or 2 minutes to try to close the distance here. He's going to get the wall out onto Geb, but they're not going to be able to capitalize off this. He's going to be in tower range. It's a complete block, but the Geb shield's there. There comes the Whirlpool, cracking off the mark. That's still enough for the kill. Trezdu secures first blood on the side of Isurus Gaming.
They need another pick. Go for Gold Fury.
Or
take the speed buff.
Take the speed buff.
Take something. Don't just take the kill. That's the difference between a good team and a great team. A good team will get the kill. A great team will get the things after the kill. Well, that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, can they take perhaps maybe both of the mid camps? Doesn't look like it as Nuwa and Nemesis are in position.
They get nothing. They got some gold. They have First Blood. First Blood's good. But a 4-man rotation for First Blood, not so good.
Yeah, and you've burned about a minute of uptime on the Hog now that could have been getting the third use for Dayton. He could have either cleared the wave or taken the speed buff.
Right. I mean, it should be done. And Dayton, I mean, you have Hand of the Gods. Why not use it? Please use it.
Oh, Neath Ultimate coming out on the right side lane. John Quay, you are dead, my friend.
Oh, that Neath Ult's coming. Chop, chop, goodbye.
VK takes a bit of damage there from the minions, though, playing up that aggressively. It does work out in his favor, and granted, he is raw, so shouldn't have too much issue healing himself back up or going back to the base and running there. First speed buff of the game picked up 4 minutes in by the Thor. Too easy for me. No ultimates used just yet, but with the orange buff plus an available ultimate, should be able to make some things happen on the map, but he's going to soak up XP in the right side lane instead.
So remember, guys, the winner of this set moves on to the Smart World Championships to face off against COG, Red COG, Aquila, SK, DID, and OMG. I don't think we're calling them OMGA anymore since there's only one team going to Worlds.
Yeah, they're just OMG.
They're just OMG. Now, the Brazilian games, they've not happened.
No, Brazilian games happen next weekend.
That's right.
I will be leaving for Sao Paulo on Wednesday, I believe.
That's rough. Travel boys.
Travel boys.
Travel boys. Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited, yeah. I mean, I especially after getting a chance to kind of watch and commentate on these Latin American games. Obviously, me and Brandon tried to stay away from the broadcast and the spoilers leading into this one. So this is kind of the first I'm getting to see them. It'll be interesting to get kind of that first-hand look at Brazil and Latin America.
Are you casting down there?
Unlikely.
Oh, okay.
I will be there, but unlikely I'll be doing much commentary. That will probably be done in studio here by probably you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Rip Sunday.
Yeah, oh yeah. Forget about Sundays.
So we're going to see Nicer, Chile, getting forced back to tower. Left side, Wolf going to be in some trouble here. This is actually the first trouble we've really seen Wolf in.
Not enough burst with the ultimate, though. Nemesis ultimate was available when I used maybe with the Nemesis ultimate. Percent damage could have been enough.
Honestly, right there, the movement was great, and he was covering the escape option. What he didn't cover is the fact that Apollo just jumps up on things, but what he did cover is the fact that she can find him in the jungle if he lands, and then kill him dead.
That's true.
Where is he going? Why is he running away? I guess afraid of that Kraken that's not up anymore. And then goes back in anyway. How confusing.
Martin is very, very deep here. He wants to try to make the play, but he's going to eat a lot of damage from the Whirlpool and the ultimate from Sylvanas.
Oh, we got a big rotation
but not
here.
enough. He's feeling pretty confident. Yeah, Dayton followed it with that last big hit in the chain.
Thor's in the air.
Thor.
Kevin sees it too.
Make the play.
What's he doing? He's going to go in. He's going in.
Oh, he made the play. He made the big play there. And there's the Whirlpool on top of the Berserker Mirage, but it's just not enough. Doesn't have the damage. One more in hand. He's going to need to find the Mjolnir's attunement, and we'll get one in with the Geb Shield. And down you go, my friend.
Oh, doesn't go down just yet. No, he's going to. I mean, there's no way.
In him, boys, takes him out nicer with that late rotation on the new, while still was able to net himself a kill. And yet another sloppy and bizarre fight there. But somehow Isurus is able to convert a couple kills off of it.
My man Martin.
And 404 able to do the same.
Oh, right there, looking for the big kill. Tron not going to find it. Oh, actually, yes, he will with the heal. Helped out right there from the Nua ult as well. The fire shards get thrown down, and they will find a kill. 6-1 now, leads 404 at the 6:35 mark. This is hard to do. There's a lot of numbers. This is like brain age for the DS.
It is game number 1 in the best of 3. It's a 4,700 experience lead for 404. That's big time. 1,700 gold as well.
Are you doing this on purpose?
The square root of 26 is...
Go ahead. Can't stop now.
I guess I can't. What is it, like 5 in a...
Very small amount.
5 in a very small decimal.
All right, good. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was good.
You'll take that?
I think that you're quick enough on the 5. That's good enough.
5. I was close enough with the 5 that it's acceptable.
Gold Fury still available again, 6-1. The gold, I think that's the one thing that Latin America is really suffering on is their rotations to any objective is very, very short. They don't capitalize on taking speed buffs. They're not capitalizing on the Gold Fury. Right there was a Gold Fury attempt. They could have baited it, forced out the Kraken even. I mean, this would have been really strong.
Red buff dropped on the right side of the map by Nemesis. Nua, well, going to go pick that up as soon as she can. And it's been a very ponderously paced early game, I feel like. But with 404 continuing to find kills but not very impactful kills, right? No towers, no gold furies, a little bit of pressure on the right side.
With 6 kills, there should be something down.
Yeah, and Zhonghui is getting kind of manhandled by Ra, which is not really. Oh, that's a Nemesis ultimate. Right on top of Neath ultimate, and pop goes the Weasel, Thor. There you go,
yeah.
Thor. So yeah, but Rom with a 2-level advantage over Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy getting his rear end delivered to himself here in this lane.
Yeah, and right as Zhang Kui. That's
which
very unusual.
That should be it should be just a flat out trade lane with Ra, just a farm lane.
You know, he takes damage, you take damage, you both heal it up. But instead, it's been John Boy kind of gets hit by more things than VRTox, and then at the same time, or VKTox, I'm sorry, and at the same time, there's also rotations going to that lane. Thor's rotations have been very slow.
Also, no, he honestly threw this game.
Where is he? Well, I mean, it's not yet 7-1.
Well, he threw his lane.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his itemization.
That lane is.
Why are you building physical protection against the Ra?
Oh no, that's a misplay.
He just doesn't know what to do about Divine Ruin, I feel like.
Even with that physical protection, all you're doing is letting Nemesis take
Nemesis
that
is
away
take
from you.
More, like where?
Now she can dive towers.
Yeah, that's
that hurts. I have to assume that that's some kind of misclick. I don't know how you would get to that point and misclick it and then leave the base.
I mean, this just feels like I play Zhang Kui with Breastplate of Valor because that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, this is the guy on the Reddit or the forum saying, this is my Zhang Kui build.
Right,
You should use it because I have a 51% win
Two things that you should never, ever say in a MOBA. That a character is your main, or this is the build to go.
That is how you lose, unless you talk about Hercules and meditation, because that's important. I didn't build med today, and there's some guy came in and whispered, and he goes, what are you, an idiot, and build meditation? I'm like, all right, got it. Okay, so I like the Raw snipe. This is going to give him so much pressure here.
Yeah.
Watch the chase
Full wave, big
This
slow.
is going to force the ultimate unless he backs off for no reason. Okay, bye.
Yeah, he wanted to go back, clearly, finish off his boots there.
You know, I like that, though. If you take the advantage when you have the creeps not there, you don't want to lose too much, so he's going to spend some money. Divine Ruin is done. The boots are online. He's 2-0-1. I mean, he can swing pretty hard, but now Zhang Kui's going to have a hard time keeping up in the lane.
5.099.
Huh.
That's the square root of 26.
All right.
You're welcome.
I think I got that right. Didn't I say 5 and a little bit? That counts.
Yeah, that's close. You win.
Yeah. Hey, I won something today.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Kata going to hit 2. Strangely, not going to find what they're looking for, though. It was mainly just a deterrent as they were kind of forced out. Apollo trying to just defend with his team across the sky will be put on cooldown.
Well, 7-1 now. Not a lot of action so far. VTox, he looks like he's going to take a tower here with this wave. Zhang Kui is waddling his way back to the lane, but just a simple blind from the Ra or just some in-hand on the tower. Yeah, that tower is set to rights, and now VK should probably play aggressive here and try to pressure him, but no, it looks like he sees that Thor. No, he doesn't. That ward is a defensive Johnny Boy ward. VTox had no way of knowing that was coming in, but just game sense.
Yeah, right there. I mean, he rotated out. Now his team has great pressure here.
Clever stuff. They know the Thor's on the wrong side of the map.
Nemesis. Look at this. Look at this positioning. It's beautiful.
Yeah, Nemesis. Zoning as a Nemesis is something that's kind of come into the fold in the last 2 months, I'd say. Like, it was not that popular to any. Oh, that's a big Kraken. It finds Martin. It finds Nua as well, but she takes to the sky. Damage coming through. Tresdu getting a bit low, and the Shining Metal through the wall is enough. Throwing out the Mjolnir's attunement. It's going to be your only escape as well, Thor. You did some decent damage. Here comes that Zhang Kui ultimate, and this may be enough to turn the fight. Geb Shield's there. They're going to burn him. He's dead, and no kills coming through either. Geb Shield doing work there.
Too little, too late. Gold difference extended up to almost 5,000 for 404 at the 11-minute mark. They're going to take the left camps. They're going to push the mid lane, and it looks like they're going to gain a tower as well.
Yeah, it should be an easy tower pickup,
Where's
especially
Geb
with
going?
new minions. He's going back.
They're backing again. Why aren't they killing the tower? See, this is an important thing and if you guys are watching this, you need to realize, like, well, okay, we killed the Zhang Kui. Okay, we killed the Thor. We know that they're respawning. You can see the Apollo on the map. You force 2 to back. That guarantees you know where every single person is on the map. You are safe to take that tower. You have to gain information from lack of information. That's a very important MOBA skill.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's you say wards win wars, but it's kind of back to your earlier point. Like, wards don't actually win. It's the knowledge that you gain from having the wards and making good decisions.
You know, a lot of people think if you have a ward, it stops rotations. Wards do so much more than that. Wards not only tell you who's rotating, but it tells you where people are. It tells you what you can go for.
Yeah, much less that you have a Nua on your team that just says, like, here's where the entire team is right now.
That's true.
Right? Like, her ultimate was used in the fight, so they didn't have that knowledge there, but, like, just positional awareness and map awareness.
Martin is making quick work of Too Easy for Me. 3 levels up right now as we're going to see some pressure finally get sent to the Raw side, but that heal is too strong. Nemesis is in there. Here comes the Neath ult. He is dead, but we're going to see a huge Kraken.
Kraken does work there. Martin maybe going to fall. No, double dash is good.
Wisp, boys.
Wisp, does he have the shield?
Oh, I don't know. Vitox getting very, very low. He's going to be picked off. Still nothing
Shield
from Nemesis.
boys.
She's actually out of there. Now watch this. Nua ult going to do a lot. Finds a kill in the back line. Remaining 3 are pushed out.
The Nemesis did live with the shield there. In fact, managed to heal some.
You know, because reasons.
Yeah, because, you know, shields that heal you and reflect damage.
At least it's not 100% anymore.
Oh, man, yeah, that was nasty.
Hey, a Kraken. I think I'll walk in that and press this button.
And you take the damages.
Cataclysm. They're
yeah.
going for the kill here. Whirlpool going to be sent out.
Immediate beats, though.
You know what I like? Right there, that was either A, we get a kill, or B, we get a kill and the tower, or C, we just get the tower. There was no downside to that Cataclysm. Beautiful play. Great play coming out from Zetsu.
Yeah. By the time it is relevant again, he'll have it back up. So, nice shot there. Looking at the slash marks here, Zhangquei with that build there, as we predicted, struggling a lot. 0-4. Thor, most importantly, at 0-3 as well, perhaps.
You know what's crazy is we're 14 minutes into this game, Bart, and Zhangquei has literally 20 magic power.
Oh.
Those boots gave him nothing.
Yikes.
The breastplate of Valor gives him 25% CDR and moves that aren't even hurting people.
Yeah, that's tough. And you see a very good telling of the game here, the GPM. Poseidon doing pretty good. Everyone else getting beat by Geb.
Ouch. Well, wait. Apollo was tied with Geb for a second.
Yeah, for a short moment there. I mean, Apollo, he'll move up into that 5th farm position. But Neath pulling ahead a bit. XP per minute tells the same story, basically. A little bit more to work with there for Isurus, but only 490 XP on your solo laner is really bad.
I'm looking at Thor, man. Under 350.
Yikes.
That is not a character that plays well from behind.
No, Thor is a god that scales almost completely off of his base damage.
Oh, poor Apollo. I mean, even with ultimate, you're not getting away from this one, buddy.
Chop.
They use 2 ultimates there, sure, but even with this rotation, they don't have much to worry about. Thor, you know, this is something else. Is we're not seeing a lot of, oh, he's level 10. We can just kill him.
Right. Yeah, we're not seeing him just dumped on, which is a bit surprising. Nemesis should be just like aggressively warding the jungle and just going after him.
Well, I mean, because why not?
Yeah, there's really nothing to lose.
She's
there.
level 14. She has beads. I mean, there's no trouble there.
Chins yet? No, not yet. Chins soon though. At about 8,000 net worth, she'll have them. So. Getting close.
She's getting close. We'll take a look at the gold in hand as well. This will give us a better idea of how close she is.
Oh no, she's far away.
No, yeah, she's 1,800 off. 1,700.
Never mind.
All right, so we're quite a ways away. But still, once that's online, Nemesis becomes unstoppable. If you're not even with her or better, she will run through you like wet paper.
Yeah, and you're going to have the Executioner coming out at roughly the same time from the Neath, it looks like. So. She'll have it a bit earlier, but that just means that, you know, a couple hits from the Neath and a couple hits from the Nemesis is going to clean up basically everybody but the Sylvanas.
10 seconds until the Gold Fury. Only one ready for it, it looks like, is Zetsu. So he's kind of sitting down. 10 wards placed now, and his wards have been very effective to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been rotating properly. His team has been rotating on them. And, you know, I'm really liking the Neath.
Zhang. It's 4 wards on Zhang. It's just telling the story of the game here.
Yeah.
Right? Improper itemization for the matchup.
200 extra gold down right there.
Not enough wards.
Actually, one of those guaranteed was a sentry.
Yeah. Not enough wards there to prevent those ganks from coming through. Not buying the right wards at the right time with the right frequency, right? Still goes down 4 times. And all of those have been basically ganks on the right side of the map. So a tough game for Johnny Boy after his big showings on Baka.
Is Thor in the air? Yeah, he got forced up once again. He's actually going to go down. Kraken. No Aegis. Yeah, they're going to pick up a kill.
Yeah, only the beads and the Heavenly Agility for VK. The better play there would have been pop the Heavenly Agility and run back towards the fight. Yeah. Maybe could have made it out somehow there.
They're trying for the Gold Fury, though. They have a decent line to it this time. All 5 members are here, but oh my God. Heaven help you, Isurus.
So what happened there was a big Cataclysm from the Geb that set up the Nua multi-target explosion with the clay minions, and you can see just how much damage
Don't do the Gold Fury. Do the Fire Giant.
Not sure they have the damage for that without a Hog 3.
Oh, they don't have Hog 3?
Not on any remaining member of the team.
Geb did fall. Okay, you're correct.
So they'll take the Gold Fury. They can maybe take the tier 1 left as well here. Yeah, it looks like Martin's going to make his way there. Smart play by 4-4.
Jeez, man. That was the minion explosion. What a lot of people don't realize is you see so many Nuas just going for the explosion every time. It's a stun, sure, but it's only 1 set of damage. If you can hit them with the explosion and the shining metal, similarly to how you're trying to hit the weave and the spirit arrow, it doubles the damage. That's the killer, and right there, she hit 3.
Well, guys, if you are just joining us, this is game number 1 in the final best of 3 today. 404 versus Isurus. Winner of this will be coming to Atlanta to join the North American and European teams, as well as a Brazilian team and 2 Chinese teams to play for $1.5 million. That's the prize pool to date. It is 0-0 in this best of 3. This is the Latin American region. Next weekend, we will bring you the Brazilian region, followed by the Chinese region the week after that. So lots of good international Smite play. You can kind of take a look at how far advanced and progressed these teams are from the non-predominant regions of Smite. As you can see here in Latin America, there seems to be a good amount of individual and mechanical skill, and that the team play is something that, you know, is still kind of coming together, but we've seen some really good performances so far. Yeah,
I'm looking at Martin. I'm looking at Nicer. I'm definitely looking at Wolf, man. All those 3, I think, are my big 3 from this set.
I like Tresdu's play on the Poseidon so far.
Yeah, Tresdu's been very, very strong, but his positioning is a little bit off. I mean, compared to what Nicer has been doing. Like, Nicer's escape before on the Nuwa was incredible.
Yeah, and we've seen, you know, the Poseidon be pretty potent. I think, you know, you saw it in that last engagement, right? Ra didn't use his heavenly agility to just run the hell away. Just a little bit of a panic, right? I don't think players are quite as accustomed with the game being much newer in this region to dealing with Poseidon, right? I mean, he's a god that kind of like ebbs and flows in and out of favor as teams kind of remember and forget how to best play against him, similar to that Scylla.
Oh, crap. Kraken can hit me for this damage. I should probably avoid that.
Yeah, or like, all I need to really do is sprint here. I don't need beads, Aegis shenanigans.
Oh, diving into the back line, looking for a kill. It looks like Tres will be able to find that.
Just getting out of there, too. Too easy for me. Finding a way out of that fight with the orange team. Well played by him. John Quay with a pretty
nice heavenly.
Decent. Nope. No ultimate from Johnny Boy. I thought he had actually ripped it off there. Had a good cluster from 404, but they are going to heal up in that raw ultimate, use the new clay minions to push forward and start putting out that burst.
Oh, they're trying to. They actually gave up the backdoor protections once again. Looking at Sylvanas, he's pretty low. They've got to make a choice here. If they're going to go in, they got to go in. Yeah, I feel like this should be. Icarus should concede this. They may end up giving up a lot here. Jean Quay can just die. To the raw Nuwa, he can just die. He doesn't have any damage once again, but the tower taking a lot already. She's diving forward. Nice Geb shield. Going to be able to get him out of danger, and there goes the recall demons. Not really doing a ton, and once the raw heal comes up and they place it in the back, they'll be able to heal up and reinitiate, but it doesn't look like that's
4-4 going to back off. They're not going to continue the siege. I would have at least liked to see them ward up and take the enemy camps. You know, take this blue away, kick the red away as it comes back up. But no, they'll fall back. So well played by Isurus to force them off. Too easy for me doing a lot in that fight. Finds the pick in the backside, gets out, and is able to come back into that fight, making it once again a 4v4 and preventing their team from losing a Tier 2. All of their Tier 2 still remaining on the side of Isurus, even though 404 has a pretty substantial lead, about 7,000 gold in their favor, and I would wager about 13,000 experience.
Ooh, that's a lot. And given the fact that, once again, there are no level 20s on the board, that is an absolutely raw gain. This ensures that every single point of experience gain is on the board right now. Until they hit level 20, that is a 100% markup. So this is very, very, very strong place for 404 right now, and they need to use that advantage. As the game goes on, that lead is going to start to stagnate. And even as with gold gains, it's not going to be as effective. So they should be utilizing this time, which they can right here. Nice whirlpool, though. We're going to secure those mids.
Yeah, what's tough for Isurus, though, is that, you know, we're kind of talking about, like, hey, they need to buy some time and let this experience, you know, play itself out. Let them get their 5 items versus the 6 is kind of the timing you're looking for. But they just don't have late-game picks, really, is the biggest issue I'm seeing here.
Oh, diving right in. Martin going super deep.
There's 3 people, and it's just a Nemesis running into them and taking about a third of her HP. Like, it's just like, there's just no threat.
Now they get to go to Fire Giant and kind of look for something here, given the fact that 2 ultimates were just used. Granted, 4 of their own were used, but they still have Nuwas available. They have a good bait opportunity here, and with Neath kind of just keeping everyone out.
Dude, it's too late to build whatever item you're building with that.
It could be Gem of Isolation.
It could be, but it should be an Obsidian shard. Like, you have to make up damage right now.
I don't know about Obsidian.
Spear or Obsidian?
Spear. I'm in there with Spear.
It's got to be one of them.
I'm in there with Spear.
Right, you need
or
to get
Chronos Pendant.
You need to steroid your damage. He doesn't need more, like, CDR's not the issue. He needs
no, he can't do Chronos Pendant. He has a breastplate of Valor.
Yeah, he needs stopping power. And without penetration, he's not going to get it. He's not going to be able to afford a Rada Tahuti. You're going to have a Spear out on the Poseidon as well pretty soon, which is why I was saying Obsidian. But either way, I mean, even a gem is an expensive item that you're spending a lot of health. Right, you're spending a lot of that money on health out of that item.
Yeah.
And that's just not what you need. It's not. His problem is not that he's dying too fast, even though he is dying fast. The problem is that he is just doing no damage.
Yeah, this was definitely not the pick. Johnny Boy having the first, I think, weak performance that we've seen. Nemesis going super deep right now, trying to find something. Yeah, there's nothing.
You can see just how ineffective Jean Quay is versus this god.
She's got some slows.
She's got slows for days, but she has
That Aegis is not going to help you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a Shing Aegis.
Did you call it a Shing Aegis? Did he just kill him with the shield?
He did. That was a shield kill.
That's always the worst.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we do see 404 taking down the Gold Fury guys on the left side of the map, putting them even further ahead now to the tune of about just under 10,000 gold, 15,000 experience as VK Talks and the rest of the boys start making their way into the mid lane. Looks like they want to push, but from what we've seen out of the LATAM team so far, this will not be enough to win the game. They usually require 2 or 3 pushes, but initiation is coming from both the big tanks in the front lines. Both ultimates decent. The Sylvanas preventing the Geb initiation from really netting too much for the team, but Martin continues to rip up the back lines. Wolf, even if you hit all your in-hands at this point, buddy, it's just not going to be enough. Down will fall Dayton as well, it looks like, as Gebs pushes him out. One more beam, or the snipe's going to do it. No, and they're just going to run.
They already have creeps in there. Don't know why they're backing. Yep. There you go. First Phoenix of the game will fall almost 24 minutes deep. As Poseidon rotates in, he has a Kraken, but unfortunately doesn't have the speed.
So falling back here is 4-4, as you mentioned. Yeah, it seems like they're a little bit reluctant to try to take too much. My guess is, they're just kind of going back and forth that kind of like oscillating meter of like, how aggressive do we need to play to win versus how passive do we need to play to not throw? And it's hard to kind of narrow that into the right place for your team. And that's kind of what you're seeing here with these Latin American teams. Just kind of not entirely sure when they have the big advantage versus the small advantage, and when they can push versus need to fall back. And they've been erring on the side of safety, certainly.
Well, in this case, they don't really have to worry about safety too much more. They have Fire Giant still up for a minute 40. They're up 18 kills. They're up 12,000 gold. They got level 20s on the board. Highest level over on the right side looks like there's an 18. There's 2 17s, and then nobody. I mean, this is their chance to push in and end the game. And right now, with how extended and for whatever reason Isurus is, this should be GG.
Yeah, they're trying to make this kind of last-ditch effort down the right side, but with Fire Giant already down, right side of the map is not a great place to contest, but look how slow 404 is responding to this. Like, they're walking a Nemesis out. They have 4 members on the left side, but they haven't really shown themselves to put the pressure out. And it's just made plenty of time for Isurus to take that tower for basically free and still put a defense up at this tier 2.
So they're going to rotate in. Here come the new minions. Backdoor protections removed. And now they're going to move right towards the Phoenix. I mean, there's definitely no chance to stop that. Actually, no, they're going to back off again.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that they're just a little bit unsure.
Oh, Zhang Kui gets pushed.
Yeah, but, I mean, so there's a good situation. Like, never, ever actually hit.
Yeah, always stop it. You got to stop. If I was Zhang Kui, I would have walked into it. Yeah,
absolutely. Pushes you further away than you can get by walking. I like to play from Isurus, though. Counter warding in their own jungle makes a lot of sense. Get the red buff onto Poseidon. Granted, he's not a big damage burster with the ability he has, but he's starting to get there with the Cronus plus Spear of the Magus.
That minion AI.
Yep.
Oh, here comes Too. Oh, there goes Too Easy.
Oh.
Jeez, he just died. And oh yeah, Aegis or no, you're going down, buddy. Nice 2-man Cataclysm coming out once again from Zetsu. Sylvanas' he'll be damned. You are going down as well.
It's going to be now the full-on retreat from the Apollo and the Poseidon. The Chainsaw's coming through the roots as well. And that should be game, ladies and gentlemen, as 404 is going to be able to push into the base here. And it looks like they've found a good edge versus Isurus.
They're not doing the Phoenix this time.
Yeah, no need to do those extra Phoenixes. They realize they can push in, find the W for themselves, and indeed they will, as the Titan of Chaos will fall. 404 Gaming is going to take it over Isurus there.
At least in the first game.
Yeah, that first game, like I said, kind of at about that 10-minute mark, Zhang Kui was challenged in this game.
Yeah, I don't see that one coming back.
No,
I think Zhang's definitely going to ride the bench in the next game, as Johnny Boy needs to kind of reevaluate.
He seemed much better on that assassin.
Do you think there was a ban of Bakasura?
Yeah, I do. I think there was probably a ban. Zhang Kui, the next in his pool, perhaps, but it wasn't really doing it. Itemization was the name of the game there, I think. Yeah. That Breastplate of Valor put him back so far. Just prevented him from having any comeback potential in the mid-game.
Well, that's going to be game 1, guys. We're going to be checking in with game 2, which could possibly be the conclusion for the Latin American qualifiers. Stick around.